welcome to my channel. My name is Kev Daris, and I've been through a lot of things in my life, and this is one of the things that I do not wish to talk about on YouTube or on a video, but here we are. This video is about the dark side of my haunted house. First off, yes, I have lived in a haunted house, meaning that I have experienced multiple paranormal things. And this is not the house I'm living at right now currently, or one of my parents is living at right now. That house, we have it for renting. There's been so many weird things going on in that household. So let's talk about the first experience that I ever had of an encounter. For my first encounter, I was around 12 years old watching ghost adventures, in that household. And the reason I do believe in certain scenarios, it is because of my experiences and also because of my religion as well. I do believe that if there's an evil, there's a good, and if there's a good, there's an evil. So while I was watching ghost adventures one day, it was around 6 p.m. I believe, my dad, he was outside of the house talking to the neighbor. What happened next really shocked me. It was something that I was in the fence. At that time, at 12 years old, I was kind of noticing things. So the next few minutes, they were investigating a location that was really haunted, and I think it was a salon or a bar, and they explained that they needed someone to try to communicate with that person, try to communicate with an entity, right, of some sorts of paranormal activity. The person that they brought in started saying words, started inviting anyone, an entity, or anything into the area that they were shooting the show. And while they were talking, I remember I heard something outside of the house, and I thought my dad knocked on the window. Maybe he needed something. He was talking to the neighbor. Sometimes he needed my help with some tools in the garage, or something was going on. He would knock on the window. I would go outside and I would greet the neighbor. As soon as I looked outside the window, there was no one there and no one in sight except for the plants and the cars that were outside. And I was still staring outside the window until somebody tapped me on my shoulder. And as soon as I turned around, there was no one. I remember running outside and telling my dad, hey, was it you? Like, are you joking? And he kept telling me no, that I'm overthinking. That haunted me. I mean, that itself kind of scared me. And that was the beginning of everything. Just to put it into perspective, I do believe that the reason that started happening is because of the location I was living at. And not only that, while you have the show on TV, it's out loud and people can hear it, and I do believe that the paranormal could have heard that. And the way the people were inviting that into the outside world, I feel like that affected my household. I feel like watching that show, and shows that invite something evil to appear, or something, no energy of that type of magnitude, of that type of negativity should ever enter a household. I feel like I'm kind of fall for it in a way, because if I wasn't watching the show, I would not have watched that episode of them inviting spirits. Every show, when you see ghost adventures, all you hear is anyone so-and-so. I'm not going to finish the words. But it's always inviting. It's always trying to open up. It's always wanting to have evidence and see evidence. The video I'm going to show y'all, in the clips that I'm going to show you of the video, I was 18 years old. I was a little bit more older, and I started having more experiences in a different household. So let me show you the clip so y'all can see what I'm going to talk about. Guys, so I know it's been a while, but I heard someone say like my name, like Kevin. Nobody's here. The reason why I have a bed is because there's a visit from Mexico family, so I picked up the camera as soon as possible because I'm low-key freaking out. Okay, so around this time, people from Mexico were coming to visit me, as I was explaining on the video. I really thought it was a visit. I did hear my name, Kevin, from a little girl, and I thought it was one of my cousin's daughters, and there was no one in the household. It's hard to believe that for me, and I wanted to document it in case something goes wrong. I heard it in my room. I didn't hear it here. I heard it in my room, and it's weird. It's crazy because, okay, I know people are gonna say no. People are gonna say, okay, that was just a little sound. That was the wood. That was the AC. That was the whole whatever. But something that I've never told y'all in this channel, in this video, and I did not clarify, whenever I did hear that, I heard my name again. And it's not like I'm crazy. It's not like I'm inventing these type of scenarios, these type of things. But what I am saying is that there's something. The next thing, I am going to show you a piece of evidence that I feel like is a piece of evidence. Me waking up at 4 in the morning with a huge bang on my window. As you can see right there, it's 4:05. It's 4 in the morning, 4:07 in the morning. At 3:40, exactly 3:50, I heard a huge bang in my window. And I'm not making this up, guys. I actually am not making this up. Like, I'm serious about this. That's why I turned the TV on right now. Why would I look at a cooking show? All right. And I'm not gonna try to bore y'all with just fillers or anything, but what I am gonna show you is the evidence. I'm gonna skip throughout. If you do want to see the video, the link is gonna be down below in the description so y'all can see the full video. So whenever I was laying down, I heard a huge bang. I looked at the clock, 4 in the morning. I was like, somebody's breaking in the house. So now I'm gonna show you what I saw outside of my window. There's nothing, like, I'm still shocked that I found this. Ready? What the bro? You see this? I see from right now, right from my screen, I clearly see, what is that marks? Kind of like a bird. Kind of like a bird hit my window. And it's crazy because you know how like the horror movies, they have like birds on the window and then they die, and then, you know, like that's like haunted things and stuff. But clearly you can see the wings. You could clearly see 2 wings. It's clearly evidence. And it's, what a coincidence for it to be the same day. What a coincidence for it to happen at the same time. It's something that unexplainable. It's something that I can't still believe till this day. But something I can say is that I have investigated before all of this. May God protect all of us, and myself included, as well as the person that's watching this video. It's something dark that y'all are watching and y'all are interested in. Me and my cousin started playing games on our phones and trying to connect online with each other so we can play.